Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
Why are you going to the airport? Flying somewhere?
How'd you guess?
I saw your luggage. And when I noticed the airline ticket, I put two and two together.
Have you ever pooped a balloon?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dunce Club I'm Dustin.
I'm Noah.
And we've got a lot in store for you guys today. We're going to give you some sports updates from some scores, some funny stories, some just random things that happen in the sports today. We got some random funny news stories that just happened to happen today or over the course of any past months here. And then we also have, I went to a wedding. So I've got some great wedding stories to share with you guys. So I'm going to pass it over to my man Noah, and he's going to get us rolling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we invite you to curl up with a nice blanket, nice warm spot, and enjoy the Dunce Club podcast as we're back again and ready to just tell some great stories for you.
So what do you got for us, Noah? What do you got rolling for us?
Oh,
here?
we're starting here. Are we gonna? You want to start with current events?
Yes, I love current events.
All right. So first thing, pretty random, but kind of a cool story, crazy story actually. Cool and crazy.
Cool, crazy.
Risque. Okay.
Cool, crazy cover girl.
Satellite. What? Satellite fuel tank crashes down in a California orchard. Okay. A piece of space junk that crashed down on California walnut orchard has been identified as a fuel tank from a satellite. The Kings County Sheriff's Office said the owner of the orchard in Hanford found the large metal object Saturday morning, and investigators reached out to Vandenberg Air Force Base in Santa Barbara County. The Air Force Base did such research into the object and determined it was likely a fuel tank from a communications satellite owned by a mobile satellite communications word I can't say because I don't understand it.
Well,
anyways, so giant chunk of...
It's iridium.
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 Yes. Iridium.
Sure.
Iridium. Anyways.
You're an iridium.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, giant chunk of space junk falls down and crashes into this orchard. I don't know. Kind of a random story.
Well, what the...
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Yeah, it wasn't a great story.
Yeah,
it wasn't super funny.
I don't understand the
point. On the next one!
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know, is it the Powerball? Or which one is it that's like up to $2 billion jackpot right now? Or $1 billion?
They're both at a pretty big amount right now, I'd say.
Okay.
They're setting records out there with the numbers. So what do you got for us in those?
Well, since it's a lottery thing, I figured I'd include a lottery story.
Okay.
Some, big time money. A man who found himself on a bit of a lottery winning streak decided to buy a scratch-off ticket and scored the $1 million jackpot. Woo! Woo! What would you do with that kind of money?
I'd hire a butler and just let the man do his work.
Okay, so the story goes, this man was feeling a little lucky after winning small amounts on 2 consecutive Pick-3 drawings. So he decided to buy a $1 million jackpot multiplayer scratch-off ticket from a gas station and won it.
Phew. So he just got lucky. What, did he pick the numbers, or how did it work then?
It was just a scratch-off.
Oh, it was a scratch-off. Sorry, I missed that part. Scratch-off.
The winner chose to receive his winnings in a lump sum, taking home $657,000 before taxes.
Well, why? Because then it's literally...
You win the $1 million prize, but you only get that, and that's before taxes.
Yes,
so then
they literally take 50%
Uncle Sam's so he only won about $300,000.
Why would you do that? Everyone knows that you don't do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at least he's doing the good thing. It says he's putting the money towards a college fund for his children and paying off his loans.
That's good.
So like,
at least he's doing something.
He's thinking with his noggin there. He's not just blowing all the money. You know, I mean, thinking with his noggin there.
All right, so this is my favorite story so far, and I can't wait to get to it. Is why I saved it for last. Let me preface this.
I'm done.
I'd like for you to put yourself in a situation. All right. Say you are one of those people that has to work for like TSA security at the airport.
Oh, high level stuff, huh?
Yep, and you're sitting there watching that computer screen all day long with bags going through. You're just seeing the bags go through the X-ray thing.
Checking
Same stupid thing over and over and over again. Until one day, you're looking and you see a toddler crawling through the X-ray at the train station. Yeah.
That is.
So.
Well, how.
Story goes.
The mom thinking?
I don't know.
The dad thinking? Let's
Security
just slide
cameras
our
are
kid
rolling.
right into the bag.
Of course, it's in China. Of course, it's in China.
China.
Security cameras were rolling at a Chinese train station when a curious toddler climbed into the baggage belt and went through the X-ray scanner. How do you let that happen as a mother? How do you let your son just crawl through the X-ray
That's
scanner?
what we call a good old absentee parent.
Yeah.
They're just not watching what's happening.
The video film... Oh, that's just talking about the video. His young son disappears out of view. The man gets on the other side of the checkpoint, notices his son is missing, turns around to find the boy, and he crawls out of the luggage X-ray machine.
Wow. What in the heck?
Officials say the boy was not injured.
I suppose. I hope you wouldn't get injured. I mean,
he's not,
he just crawled into the bag.
Not injured, but, I mean...
That is something else. How do you let your kid get to that point? You know, you'd think that the man would have the kid in front of him.
Why? Could you imagine what the security guard was thinking? Like,
he's literally like,
"What the hell is going on here?"
Yeah,
he's probably like, "This guy's ready to join the Dunce Club with this idiocracy here." No,
they were making up stories just for us.
We keep a very tight run ship around here. We do not let things slip like that.
I would not let my kid out of my sight, especially if he's a toddler. Like, what are you letting that kid out of your sight for? Like, you should be carrying him. All right, on to sports.
Oh, baby. Well, we got a bunch of scores from today's football games because, you know, we like the football. So
big football boys.
From Thursday's game, we got the 45-10 blowout Broncos over Cardinals. The Chargers win by 1 over the Titans, 20-19. The Patriots shut down the Bears on a last-second play that they threw the Hail Mary. They actually completed it, brought it down to the 1. But the Patriots were able to stop them 1 yard short to get the win, 38-31. Colts blow out the Bills, 37-5. Lions beat the Dolphins, 32-21. Big Vikes beat the Jets, 37-17. The Panthers complete the fourth quarter comeback to win 21-17 over the Eagles. The Browns lose to the Buccaneers in another overtime game this season, 26-23. The Texans beat the Jags. They're having a rough year.
The Browns. They're coming so close. And then they can't finish it.
At least they won a game already, but...
They did win a game. That's big. I think they've won 2 now, haven't they?
They were... Yes, they've won 2 so far, but hopefully we can get some more. But the Texans beat the Jags 20-17. That's a pretty big upset. The Saints beat the Ravens 24-23. The Rams absolutely obliterate the 49ers 39-10, and that's kind of... A lot of the experts were predicting that game to be close for whatever reason, even though the 49ers have lost their starting running back and their starting quarterback. So that's a little funky to me, but, you know, that's what the experts think. And then the Redskins beat the Cowboys 20-17. And to go back to the Vikings game, I was able to find a comment from Kirk Cousins' interview saying...
Hang on. Can we just quick highlight the biggest thing with that Vikings win today?
What's that?
That puts your Minnesota Vikings back on top.
That's true.
NFC
with
North.
The Bears loss.
I'm happy.
Kings of the North.
Remember,
baby.
it was only a couple weeks ago. We were
I was literally
saying the
ready to
season is
sell out.
over.
Yes, because of Laquan Treadwell. I literally changed my fantasy football team name to cut Laquan Treadwell, and guess what?
It's now re-signed Laquan Treadwell.
Changed it quick in a week, man. That's all it took. Turn it right around. But so I was able to pull a comment from Kirk Cousins' interview earlier today, and Kirk Cousins had to say that the offense was all over the map, claiming that the wind was not the reason for their struggles, and I really don't know what he's talking about. When you win 37-17, that ain't really a struggle. But he says that the opposing defense was the reason for their struggles. They apparently played really, really well, which I thought that they weren't really doing that well. I personally thought it was more the wind, but this is coming straight from the horse's mouth. The quarterback of the team, he's out there on the field, so I guess he's got more of the feel of how things are going. I mean, he still posted a 25 of 40 completions, and then he flew for 241 and 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, I think he had a pretty good day. But I guess when you're paying a guy $28 million a season, you're expecting a little bit more. You're expecting a little bit more than just average. So that's what we got for that there.
Cool.
And then in other news, in the NBA world, 2 All-Stars of the league, Chris Paul and Rajon Rondo broke out in a fight over the game in one of their games. And basically, from what I looked at the clip a couple times over, and it appeared that what happened was, it looks like Rajon Rondo spit in Chris Paul's face, and then Chris Paul, of course, retaliated, pushed him. Rajon Rondo then comes in and punches him in the face, and then Chris Paul, of course, has to retaliate, and then by that time, the teams came in and broke that fight up, and they...
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yep. Well, for that rumble, that's going to get him suspended for a few games, so I don't know. It's a little funky. And beyond that, we come to find out that one of Rajon Rondo's close friends or family members apparently confronted Chris Paul's wife after the fight and after the game, and basically got in her face and was like, "Yo, what's the deal with your man? Why is he messing with our man?" I mean, it's a fight, so I think it's pretty it's pretty equal there. So, and then beyond that, Blake Bortles was benched, the quarterback of the Jaguars, because he was playing awful. And I personally thought, he might have needed to get benched earlier in the season because that number 1 defense isn't performing. They're performing pretty well. I mean, they've struggled in recent weeks, but they're pulling it together, and the offense is letting them down. I mean, you can't have that, so you got to make a change sometime. And they put in Cody Kessler to replace him, and I personally don't think Cody Kessler's very good either, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do there? And then, Noah Costa, guess what? Lamar Jackson scores his first NFL touchdown.
Nice.
On a read option play.
I'm very excited.
He's, out of all plays, a read option play.
Yeah. I've been a huge Lamar Jackson guy. I couldn't wait for him to come in. Even bigger Baker Mayfield guy. I love Baker Mayfield, but Lamar, I don't know. I've been waiting for him to blow up. I think Flacco's probably got maybe one more season before he's completely cast off into the wind. Oh yeah. But I like what the Ravens are doing, because I didn't think Lamar Jackson was ready for the NFL coming out of college, especially kind of
with all that running.
Yeah, he needed to learn. And I mean, let's face it, Flacco's not the greatest quarterback to ever play in the NFL, but I think he's a great quarterback for Lamar to be learning around. And I think a few years on the bench behind him
will serve him good.
Yeah. We got too much of these NFL quarterbacks being drafted thinking that they're ready to go, and then they fall apart, just like Deshaun Kaiser. Oh, he should not have been in the NFL. He should not have started. And he just, yeah. So,
well, you know what Terry Bradshaw said? I heard him say it. He says, quarterbacks learn nothing sitting on the bench. And he... So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't think that I think they could. It depends, because
if they're sitting behind a good quarterback,
yeah,
then they have a chance to win.
For sure. If you're sitting behind Tom Brady, you're going to learn. So.
Mm-hmm. And then, as we mentioned before, the Browns lost in OT again. And so they played in 4 overtime games this season. I'm not exactly sure. Noah, do you know how many games they've won in overtime?
What team was it?
The Browns.
The Browns. They've played... Well, there's been a ton of overtime games all of a sudden this year. I don't remember exactly.
The Browns have pretty much been in all of them.
Yeah, there's been a ton of them. So, I think 3 or 4 at least. I know that for sure.
Yes, sir. And then... our main boy, Adam Thielen, has yet another 100-yard game. And you know what that means? He's tied the record for for most consecutive 100-yard games to start a season as a receiver. And I'm trying to find out who he tied the record with. I think I saw that the record was set in 1961, or here it is, it's coming up. It says Adam Thielen coming into the game today. He is leading the NFL with 58 catches and 712 yards. Oh, wow. He is on pace on pace to break like all the receiving records. He's on pace to break which is crazy. Records, man. That's a little wicked. I mean, that's a good pace. If you ask me, that's a good pace to be on, is to break all those records. So I'm just not finding... I know the records have stood since 1961, which I think is wicked because they weren't throwing the ball very much around back then, but he tied the record today, so hopefully I think we're heading into the bye this week. Is that what we're doing? I'm not sure. No, we got the Saints. We got the Saints, yeah, the Saints, and then we'll be in
Sunday Night Football.
So, that Saints defense has looked putrid so far, so hopefully they can pull it together and get the man the record. I can't wait.
Alrighty, so now, let's go on to fun facts.
Fun facts of the day.
I had a little song queued up for that, but good enough. So, fun facts. The Supreme Court has its own private basketball court with an amazing nickname.
What is the nickname?
It's a little play on words. So it's the Supreme Court's basketball court. And the Supreme Court is the highest court in the United States.
Yes, ma'am.
But their basketball court is the highest court in the land.
Oh,
which is
that's a good one.
It's just absolute genius.
Oh, that's good stuff. I mean, it hurts my brain to listen to, but...
Number 2.
Oops, sorry.
That was not the right sounder.
Sorry.
Walmart, number 2, Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard. I personally kind of have a little bit hard time believing this one.
Well, you know what?
But I guess we do live in a city where they're probably hurting for jobs at Walmart. I guess nationwide, maybe. But apparently...
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that makes me look really good because I worked at Walmart and I got in, so does that mean that I'd automatically get into Harvard?
So apparently, statistically wise, Harvard has an 8.9% acceptance rate. And Walmart only has a 2.6% acceptance rate on applicants. Like, only 2% of people that apply get hired.
I see.
So
what does that mean for Dustin?
I mean,
he must be a really good employee.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Even though at that point, the only place I had worked is Wendy's, so that's kind of wicked.
Okay, and then this one, I don't know if I totally believe this one.
These seem like some pretty far-fetched. Are you sure this isn't like connected to that website, The Onion, where,
no,
they're making crap up?
Somewhat credible. Who knows? I'm going to run with it because they're fun facts.
Fun facts of the day.
So, I don't know if I totally believe this one, just because I've seen this joke so many places. But, apparently, a Cleveland Browns fan that died, who was a season ticket holder, requested in his obituary for 6 Cleveland Browns, like the football players, to be his pallbearers. So they're the ones that pick up the casket and move it, put it, like, in the pit that you are buried in. Anyways, his explanation behind it is so that the Browns can let me down one last time.
Bazinga.
So done.
So, on one hand,
I'm done. It hurts my head.
it would be funny if that actually was a thing, but I don't know. I personally don't think that one was real. Personally, the courts one, I think I've heard before, but other than that, the other two, I don't even know if I believe. But they're fun facts. We'll take them with a grain of salt. It's not like they actually matter anywhere.
True.
Anyways, Dustin, you were at a wedding this weekend.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What happened at the wedding?
So, it was my girlfriend's cousin's wedding. So, you know, I'm out there meeting the fam, whatever, having a good time with them, doing all sorts of random shenanigans, jumping in the pool, playing body slam in the water, whatever. And then we actually get to the wedding day. And, you know, at the wedding, or I guess it was, we get done with the wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding. It was in a very nice Grace Church. Get done, we go to the reception, and, you know, they have a dinner that goes for a while, and then they do all the toasts and random crap, and it's a lot of fun. I had a blast. And then we got to the dancing part, which is always personally my favorite. And
Did you request a song?
Little known fact, our girl Brittany, shout out to Brittany, that was her wedding. She's a very big WWE fan. And what do you know? Her favorite superstar is Shawn Michaels. So what song do we request? And I'll let you know, we were the only people in the entire building who got it. It was me, my girlfriend, the bride, the bride's brother, and the bride's dad. 5 people out of the 100 and whatever people invited. We were the only people dancing, and we were having a blast. So I think that was a great memory for us to have. But, you know, not a lot of people probably got it. And a little bit later on, you know, after people were starting to get a little tipsy, you know, it was getting a little fun. I wasn't personally partaking, but
Well, that's because you're 20. So
yes, that's fair.
You have a few more months left.
I was just watching. I was like, I'm gonna stick out on the side here, and I busted out and did the worm in a dance circle. And you know, I probably did the worm, you know, the little waddle thing, probably 6 or 7 times. The bad part about the worm, though, I don't know how many of you guys have ever done it. If you're doing it really good, you're practically busting your ball sack because you're literally dropping on the floor. So that was a horrible, horrible thing to happen. Oh, and a little cute side note.
Oh, he needs some milk.
I really did. I needed to sit down for a good 10 minutes after that because that was horrific. Really horrific. And I didn't stop dancing there. A little bit later on, the polka came on. And I'm like, all right, time to dance with Cassie's grandmother. So me and her grandmother did the polka. I've never done it before.
Oh my!
That was a blast.
So did you just walk over to her, grab?
Okay, well,
take me through this.
My girlfriend Cassie, I don't know. She must have. I don't even know how the song got on because you know the bride is only in her 30s. I guess there was a lot of older people at the wedding, so you know we gotta play for all crowds. And so the song came on, and Cassie's like, you know what'd be really cute, Dustin? If you just went over to my grandma and said, hey, will you teach me how to do the polka? And that's what we did. We went and did the polka. That was a lot of fun. I've never done that before. And then, of course, at weddings, what do they always do? They have the groom pull off the garter, and they have the bride throw the bouquet. Or I guess first they do the bouquet, and then the guy pulls off the garter, and he throws it for the guys. So, what do you know? My girlfriend Cassie caught the garter, and I caught the... No! Sorry! I caught the garter, and she caught the bouquet. And what does that mean? I don't know what that means, Noah. You let us know what that means.
Technically, it means that you guys would be the next people to get married. Probably not for a while, but it would. That's what that would be.
Yes, that is factual, and I mean, I'm only 20, so I'm in no rush. I'm looking to have a little bit of fun first. Making love.
What does that mean? You can't have fun when you get married?
You can. I'm just meaning. Okay, I guess yes. You can have fun before you're married and after you're married. So, that's not what I meant. I guess I'm just looking to.
Regardless, you caught the garter, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Way to go. And now we've got a special guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is our technical support.
Right now, Colin Thorpe.
It's our
in the
boy.
building.
How's it going?
Here, Colin, you can come sit right here.
We'll let you in. So I guess what we got Colin for, he is our main man in the technical support / we don't really know what we're going to do with the man yet, but...
Woo. So Colin, you're here.
I'm here.
All right.
So,
final segment here. I had a question for the guest. Dustin, you
he
can
wouldn't
jump
even
in
tell
too.
me. He would not tell me what this
secret.
is.
A little secret segment here.
All right, what's poppin', Bubby?
Okay. Question that I have for you. Have you ever had any sort of, ghost experience? Got me thinking today.
Ooh, that's a deep one.
Ooh. I hate to break it to you, Noah, but I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay,
Ooh.
well, I'm not...
I don't.
Who are you breaking it to?
Breaking
Not
it to
me.
you, bub.
That's for sure.
You're asking me for paranormal activities. I don't believe in no paranormal.
Okay. So no paranormal activity for you, Dustin. How about you? Not even like ghosts. I'm just saying like something weird, like anything.
Oh man,
Aliens. I don't know.
Aliens.
You got some weird experience for us,
bro. I got nothing, man. No,
Okay.
not at the moment.
Does that mean you have something?
The
Anything?
only thing, I guess I've never had a scary, spooky thing happen like that, but
Do you have something though?
The only thing that really ever gets me is if I watch a scary movie, then I'm scared.
Okay.
It's not like I've seen anything or had any experiences like that.
Is it like check behind the shower curtain when you're going to the bathroom kind of scared?
Oh, yeah. The Shining stuff, you don't want to get caught with here's Johnny up in your Johnny room. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I guess, see, this is my thing. I don't believe in ghosts. But every once in a while, there'll be some weird thing that happens that makes me question it. You know what I mean?
Like when I was blowing this cigar smoke into the bathroom.
Yeah, that was one thing. I was scared. Okay. But no, especially where I work right now, there's a bunch of guys that believe in the stuff. And they all have stories of weird stuff happening or tools going missing, stuff like that. But I mean, there are also a bunch of morons that probably lose their tools everywhere. Anyways, besides the point. So a couple of things have happened to me. So the pressure washer that we use to clean cars in detail has a little dial on it. And it's 2 clicks. You're either in the water mode or the foam mode. And every once, I'll go over and I'll foam the whole car up.
6 hours later.
Okay. And then I'll scrub the whole thing down, I'll flip the switch, and it clicks into position. It's not like a machine rattles and it goes back over. Clicks into position.
It clicks.
Rinse the whole thing off, and by the time I'm halfway done rinsing the car off,
2,000 years later.
it clicks back over to foam, and I foam half the car up again.
Oh.
So basically the thing is
it's just weird.
You're not seeing it happen.
So that's some paranormal activity right there.
And then there was once I was after work, and we heard something fall and hit the door to the front office, and we all got up and went out to see what it was. There was nothing out there.
Nobody there.
Nobody.
Swinging, slash glinging, mash bringing, the hatch sminging, hash slinging slasher.
The smash binging blasher.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all I got for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Dustin, you got anything?
No, that does it for me, man.
All right. Colin, anything else?
That's it.
Glad
Thank
we
you.
could get
Thank
Colin.
you for your help.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
guys might hear a little bit more from him at some point in the future.
Yes.
But
he will be helping us out on the technical end.
yeah, he'll be helping out behind the scenes a lot.
As
so
you may have
I
noticed,
just wanted
in
to
our-
give him some cred.
Yes, as you may have noticed in our first two videos, some crappy sound and editing tactics were used
Well, Colin is here to fix that.
because I have not much experience in that
Neither do
realm.
I.
So, well, Noah, good job today.
Good job.
Thanks for coming out, Colin. Glad to have you here.
Good work, boys. Good work. It's always a joy.
Yes, so we
All right.
will we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Sounds good.
Have a good night.
Good night. What is going on?
That. Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut up, remote.
A little too far, cross the line.
Dang it, Noah. I'm sorry.
Dang it!
Get in there! Hello?
Oh, brother! Noah's a dunce head, and yes, he knows it. Before you get clapped.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Watch your language in front of the lady, punk!